October. Even then didn't have too much to say. Now that the party's over, life gets in the way. Kinda hate that we're getting older. Never thought we'd live to see the day. We're too busy for closing down the bar to hit the city, for sleeping in my car. Such a pity. Good things always end. I love to see you now and then. Wish we were friends. Wish I could call you, see you again. I wish we were friends. Thinking of all you, I wish we were friends. Heard that you left New Jersey. Hope you love LA. Can't believe you're turning 30. When did all that time go anyway? You gotta be up early. Can't stay out too late. Good to see you and don't you worry. If you need me, I'm a call away. We're too busy for closing down the bar to hit the city, for sleeping in my car. Such a pity. Good things always end. I love to see you now and then. Wish we were friends. Wish I could call you, see you again. I wish we were friends. Thinking of all you, I wish we were friends. Oh, hello. Finally. Something's always got to be weird, y'all. It never fails. Gonna just minimize that. I'm gonna bring this.
How about that? Can you hear me now?
What are you, quiet? I can hear you.
I was muted.
Oh, hi, Alex. Hi.
One of
A
us is the
moonlight.
audio engineer.
Nah. Oh, yeah. Well, if you get in trouble, you know who you can ask, right?
The tech guru.
The tech guru, of course. Wicked, I'm not sunburned. I'm fresh out the shower. I had a long, weird morning and have been running around, and I got out of the shower as Nick was calling me to start the call for the event. So I am, and I take my showers on like 50-50 whether or not I will have flush when I get out of the shower hot. Like I want it like, I'm like, huh? What I normally do when I get in the shower, and I even do this in hotels, which if you guys have ever stayed in a hotel, you know this is a psycho thing to do because hotel showers get real hot. I will crank it all the way, and then I will back it off until I'm like, okay, that's good. But I'm just, it's not.
You're a crazy person.
I like to live on the edge, you know.
Even though I'm probably 2 degrees less than you only.
Yeah, I think we both take pretty hot showers.
Oh, did we just both sip water at the same time?
Synchronized sipping?
Synchronized sipping.
That wasn't supposed to happen. Hello, everybody. Thanks to everybody for coming. Hello to Wicked and Tasia and Solomon, Ezekiel and Creeper and Nico and Joe and Jesse and Arkham and Mike and everybody. I'm getting as many people as I can. And Alex. And Chulo and everybody else. Chulo means butt, doesn't it? Or is that culo? Chulo. I don't know. Anyway, we are here to celebrate, of course, the 7th release of the year.
Yeah, it is the 7th, isn't it?
Yeah, man. We're officially in. I know culo means butt. Yeah, we're officially into
I think this is our officially now, I think, the most releases we've had in a year.
Yeah, this is the most in 1 year. Correct. Actually,
I think
we were
7.
talking about. Actually, I brought it up, like how Bury Me Low or Hang and Bury Me Low were like over a
11
year
months.
apart or something.
I thought you said it was 11 months.
Yeah. Oh, it was just under a year. Yeah, that's crazy.
Long
I feel like
time.
they came out in succession.
No, it feels like it now in retrospect. But it's long ago, so it's hard to remember. We just realized, guys, that this month we hit 10 years as a band,
Insane.
which I cannot believe is a real thing.
It's a quarter of my life almost.
Exactly a quarter of my life. Insane to think about. Yeah.
So old.
Jesse, I'm gonna die so soon, dude. So we're here to celebrate. Wish we were friends, and luckily, we are friends because you guys are hanging out. 10 years is 8 graves, Wicked, which is nuts. Longer than that in general. Moonlight always gets so upset when I say that. No, 10 years is 8 graves, which is pretty insane. So, pretty nuts to think about.
It is, man.
So, yeah, so that's a cool thing. So we're kind of, I don't know, maybe we're celebrating that on the low as well. Seriously, Jesse, long time. Not many projects make it that long. I think I think that puts us in like the top 98 percentile.
I think so. I don't think many projects go that long, as you said, but we just can't stop making music, I guess.
Something like that. So yeah, so that's cool. So that's another thing that's happening. And little side note, I don't know who was here for the Discord pre-release and who wasn't. So if you guys are doubling up, thank you. If you're here for this is your first event of the release weekend, then welcome. We always kind of start these things out, I guess, with a little just conversation about the song and how it works. And of course, we will always welcome everybody to ask any questions that they have now that the song's out, now that you've actually had the chance to listen to it, hopefully. And maybe, check out the lyrics and all that kind of stuff. So if you have any questions, for sure, feel free to ask. And in the meantime, we'll just talk about the song and about making it and about whatever else comes to the table. Probably cheese. That seems to come up a lot. My socks have been a hot topic of conversation as of late. Not really. I don't know. It's like you guys are peeking into my life because I like to leave my socks around my apartment, like badly.
Really?
Yeah, like when it's time for them to come off wherever I am, I take them off and I leave them exactly where I was when I decided to take them off.
Are they like squished towards the toe or are they fully extended?
No, so I do this thing where I plant my feet and then I drag them. So I just go like whap, 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 and they're just...
How loose are your socks?
Not that loose.
Damn, you got some method there. I can't even fathom
I'm telling you, dude,
that.
It is perfect.
You've been doing it for 40 some odd years.
I've perfected it. I can take my socks off faster than any human being on earth. Talent.
Incredible.
It's also created out of necessity because I'm no longer flexible enough to get my socks on and off. I'm like at that point in my life. It's like I have to really work on it. It's not great. I got to start doing a lot more yoga than I do. Anyway. So yeah, so it's funny that my socks came up, but yeah. Anyway, let's see if I'm catching up with chat now. Farah wants to talk about bread. Farah, I'm gonna start baking my own bread often because I realized yesterday in the supermarket that a loaf of bread is $5. And Mike, Rick Tavia is strictly paternal figure. That's a D&D joke for everybody who doesn't know. And Strafe, thank you so much for the encouraging words. We always appreciate it, friend. So it was really cool as I was answering comments, and I have a couple more comments that I have to get caught up to on YouTube. So If you left a comment and I didn't get to it yet, I apologize. But I kind of wrote it just about getting to be older, man. And I thought that it was going to be, we talked about this a little on Wednesday, but I thought it was going to be more kind of specific to me and perhaps Nick, because we're, a little older. But it was interesting to see how many of you guys, even if you're a little younger, have gone through that same kind of thing where moving from one phase of your life to the next, you've kind of like lost some people along the way, and not because like you wanted to cut ties, or not because, or maybe because you did. But for whatever reason, something goes down and you kind of drift away from each other. And it's really hard to sometimes look back and think about all those people who you're like, damn, I really, really like that person. I hope they're doing okay. I hope everything's well with them. And just kind of missing people, and kind of, thinking back on friends that you've had over time, and remembering them fondly. How about that? Right. Well, Nico, that's a good point. I think that's a really important part of this, is you technically haven't lost anyone, unless you're lost someone, someone passes, God forbid. But if it's not that, then yeah, you haven't lost them. I forget who I was talking to. I was talking to somebody in a YouTube comments about it, but it just gets weird. Like, the longer you go without reaching out to somebody, the more hard it gets to the harder it gets to decide to reach out to them. Am I the only one that feels that way?
Nah, I feel the same way. Absolutely.
You're like, damn, it's been like 3 years. I can't just hit them up out of the blue. That's weird. And then
hence you drift apart. That momentum is not there. You don't know where they're at in life. Yeah.
That's the word, momentum, dude. It's like snowballs. I don't know why. It's a weird thing. It's almost like the longer it went, you would think you'd have more reason. Like, I just realized I haven't talked to you in 3 years. I'm like, I can't believe it hasn't been that long. It's been that long. I should have reached out earlier. But it works the opposite, which is weird. So yeah, I just realized that, and Nick was around for a lot of it. Nick has been a very permanent, stable figure in my life for 20 years now. Crazy.
Did you say I am?
Yeah.
Oh, same, bud.
I mean, yeah, I know, it's true. It's weird. But you've seen a lot of people come and go, kind of. You know what I mean?
Yeah, as of you, and we both have. Yeah. We've had plenty of the same friends, and like you said, I mean, many of the lyrics, I know exactly what period in time you're talking about and who you're talking about. Sleeping in my car. I mean, how many times have we told that story? I've told that story, and it didn't even directly involve me, but I just know the whole gang that it involved. So
yeah, just ridiculous.
Yeah.
And it's funny because when I wrote that line, I think you're thinking about probably Richie falling asleep in my car.
Yeah, what did you mean then?
I just mean we used to, whoever I was with, where there were so many different friends, where we would just go somewhere and be like, well, we're going to drink. How are we going to get back? And I'll be like, I'll just sleep in my car.
Dude.
You used to do that with the van.
I used to do that with the band van. That was my car for 3 years. I used to go to Webster Hall and just park outside next to the post office. Yeah. And my van looked like a post office vehicle. Those post office vans. And I never got bothered until in the morning, meter maids would knock on the window. I'm in the back, passed out, engine on, heat's blasting, middle of winter. Yeah. And I'm like, oh, I wake up, drive home at 6 a.m, back to Jersey.
So funny. And
it
Greeny, don't feel bad for bugging us about that. We appreciate you reminding us, because we will forget, for sure. Ease. We don't have any European tour plans yet. We actually had some for last year, but when the two biggest shows were in Russia, and we all know how that went. So we can't, it's been weird time to try to get over there. Russia was our biggest market there. So it represented a financial opportunity to make the rest of a European tour make sense. And so that when that's taken away, it gets to be tricky to try to make the financial numbers come together out there. So it's been tricky to try to figure out how to, kind of put that puzzle together with the missing pieces of Russia. Obviously, there are bigger things at hand. I don't, that's not the largest concern to come out of that current situation. I'm not trying to imply that, just to be sure. But that was like a big thing for us. It's really hard to, when you do a tour like that, and when we tour in the U.S., we have to make sure that we hit places like Dallas, Chicago, like our big markets, because that's where you can kind of make money to fund it. Because almost every tour now is destined to lose a lot of money. So you have to try to find ways to minimize that loss, and it's a hard puzzle for us to put together in Russia or in Europe without Russia. So yeah, Arkham, I saw your comment on YouTube too, friend. I went and answered it back. It is a weird feeling, right? And especially when you lose somebody, like you said, just because of growing up and growing apart. It's not necessarily because you got into a fight or an argument or like something went down that you were like, I'm done with this person, I'm out. Sometimes it just happens. It just happens, and sometimes that's almost worse because you're like, damn, I really liked hanging out with that person. Why did I do that? But at the same time, funny enough, I've had a couple of friends reach out to me and be like, way to make me feel like an asshole for not texting you. And I'm like, no, it's not about that. It's not about that at all.
Because of the song?
Yeah. A couple of people have listened and text me and been like, I get it.
Dude.
I'm a douche. And I'm like, no, that's not what this is about. I even, like made a point to start the song with like, hope that, hope that you're doing great. That was like a big, the second line being hope that you're doing great was like a big part of it. It was, it's not that I have any ill will for anybody towards anybody for not reaching out. I just, just sometimes you just grow apart. Just kind of how it goes, hopefully that stuff calms down and then, we go from there. Unfortunately, it doesn't seem like it's knocking it off anytime soon. I didn't mean to slurp my water. I'm sorry.
You can slurp, dude. It's okay.
I'm just slurping away, dude. Just slurping away. Yeah, Wicked. That's the hard stuff too, right? Like somewhat like losing someone is weird. It's strange too, because having somebody that you miss that's still around comes with like a lot of questions that losing somebody kind of in a permanent manner doesn't have. So they both present their own unique challenges. Like losing somebody, if they pass away, it's like you don't have to really question how you could approach reconnecting with them. But obviously then you have the questions of how do I live without this person, which are just as difficult, sometimes more difficult, sometimes depending on the person, sometimes less. So it's every friend situation is so unique, and it's what makes these kind of things so weird and hard. And I think as you get older and there we go, like Alex is saying, work is sucking, right? Like work is a big part of it. Alex, I'm glad to hear that you're making time to do some art too, and that's really cool that the music could help you with that. But you get older, you're working, you're doing stuff, and time just kind of gets away from you, man. So, take that as a little lesson. Do the work, try to keep in touch with people. Make sure you reach out. And if you have somebody who maybe you should have texted or emailed or called or whatever, gone to visit like a little bit ago, do it. Why not? What's the worst thing that's going to happen? They're not going to answer you, or they're going to say they're busy. Keep in touch, because it gets harder as you get older. For sure. Hi, Oceans. Good to see you, friend. We don't have any features planned at the moment. We worked on a couple. We have like a couple people that we've kind of been in the middle of. We have it hard. Just like I was just saying before, 7 songs is the most songs we've ever put out in a year. We just broke our record with this release. I'm not a person that pumps out a ton of songs. I try to be. I want to write like a million like songs a year if I could, but I'm just not prolific like that. Never have been. Nick's really great about it. Nick can make like 1,000 instrumentals. He's like super sick with it. I don't know how you do it, dude. But I can't write lyrics that fast. It's not great. So, you know, we would love to do 1,000 features and releases and everything. I'm just trying to keep up, man. Nick, remember when we were young and you're like your favorite band would put out an album like every 5 years? It'd be like 10 songs every 5 years.
Yeah, they would tour that one album for 3 to 5 years. Yeah.
So when I was, I was just thinking about this the other day because I was looking at like Deftones, which if you guys don't listen to Deftones, it's one of my favorite bands. Not now. I'm gonna look this up actually because I'm interested to see. So I grew up listening to Deftones. They're one of my favorite bands. And if you look at their discography, like when I was young, they put out Adrenaline in 1995, 10 songs. 1997, 10 songs. 2000, 10 songs. 2003, 10 songs. 2006, 10 songs. So from 1995 to 2006, 11 years, they put out 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 songs. So 50 songs in 10 years. We've done 50 songs in 10 years as well. But with I guess no, because we had other songs that we made and put out that we took down and stuff. So we're like right in that same ballpark, but we didn't have the 3-year gap in between each record. We have to be putting out songs all the time, right? So it's not just the release, it's also every time we put out a song, it's promoting it and getting art done for it, as opposed to like every 3 years you put out 10 songs, you get one album cover, one this, one that. Like, so it's a little different now than it used to be in terms of like the release stuff. And Oceans, thank you. I'm glad that you're, noticing the work because we work a lot. You guys say something, Nick? I'm always
I was
afraid
gonna
to
say just hello, Decana Heaven. How's it going? Saying hi to people.
Yeah.
What's up,
Oh,
Oceans,
hello.
officially?
And what's up, Yati?
Yeah. Did you see that someone Arkham wrote that you reply to comments really fast?
Dude, it's hard now because I was looking this week and we have like 250 videos or something. So it's like normally what I used to do is go video by video and like refresh to newest, look at the last one I commented on. But now it's like with 250 videos, I'm like, how do I do it? It used to take me like, 10 to 15 hours a week to reply to comments. Now it takes me like a lot more. So I try to make sure I stay up on like the newest video a little bit. And I would like to at some point say I'm going to go through and reply to all the comments. But it's a lot when it's 240 something videos or whatever it is, 230 something videos. So it gets tricky. Yeah, Solomon, Pluto, 50 songs in 1 year. I tell him all the time, I'm like, you're a psychopath. And I feel like he's going to do like, I told him, I'm like, I'm worried about you, dude. You're going to do like the Japanese manga creator thing that like they get sick in their like 50s. I'm like, you got to like chill, dude. And yeah, we try, Yati. We really try to grind it out. What you got, Nick? I'm afraid to talk over you because I know you got your mute on.
Oh no, you're good. I was gonna say, I really hope Pluto's health remains intact, but
Dude,
it's definitely a lot of stress. I don't know. I think everyone's built different too. You claim yourself not to be prolific, but I mean you are in your own right. Do you quantify being prolific in quantity or by other means? Does it?
I don't know. I wonder if I used that word wrong because I thought prolific meant like quantity,
like abundance.
I'm looking it up. I thought so. I want to make sure I'm not using it wrong. Prolific. Adjective. Present in large numbers or quantities.
Yeah, but I'd rather look at it philosophically or replace the word prolific as the measure as to whether or not someone is effective or other means artistic in some
Yeah.
way. Everyone has a way of expressing their art, and it could be in quantity, or it could be as you feel it, and that's when opportunity strikes. And as long as you're doing it and you're happy with doing it, that's all that really matters, because life is short, and this opportunity to do it is fleeting, especially in the digital age. You know,
Crazy, man. People's careers now are like 8 months. It's like it's so nuts. Like all these like TikTok folks that are around for like literally like a week and a half, and then they get like a $1 million deal, and then you never hear from them again. It's so weird. Such a weird thing, dude. Weird
yeah,
time.
especially in our case, I was actually talking to somebody about this earlier today, but in our case, we don't have anybody to answer to. We
No.
only answer to each other and to our fans. And we are able to do this because, we can still rub two notes together, so to speak, and two words together and call it a song. And all you guys show up to these YouTubes, to Discord, the comment sections, sharing it with your friends, adding it to playlists, buying our merch, having a bad day, having a good day, flipping on our music. That's the ecosystem that we have here with the Graves, and I'm sure there are other artists that are in the same boat as us, but I feel that most people, their career is fast tracked as to where they're beholden to some sort of support system where they're in the industry for a reason, and that's for people to make money off of their career, and they get a very small piece
Percentage
of
of it.
yeah, and
Yeah.
not to say that it's about the money, but the money allows us obviously to continue to do this and dedicate time to it. So it's really, I feel, a direct, even exchange between our ability to create and everyone here, and who's a fan, whoever was a fan, whoever will be a fan, whoever watches this video 10 years from now can say, I was a part of this. And I mean, it's pretty fucking wild that we're able to do this, man. Like we said before, we've done it for 10 years, and we were writing music the other 10 years before that.
Yeah.
So it's just a trip that we've been able to point our sails in this direction and to be able to do it. So yeah,
True.
that's me coming out of the silence here to just go on a big monologue about this.
No, well said, dude. And that's a big part of it is just the subsistence of the community and the cooperation there between the support, and like you said, it's an exchange there that sometimes I feel like like I don't know, like I can't ever repay everything. And then you guys are nice enough to leave me comments and let me know that how the music has helped you, and you're open enough and kind enough to share what the songs have done for you, and it makes me feel a lot better about that exchange, because I always really, really, truly appreciate it. So and you've made my life sustainable for a while here, so that's something that I'm really, really grateful for. And like Nick said, it's a rare opportunity that not a lot of people get, and that is not lost on us. So as always, thank you guys so much. You guys are awesome. And that kind of goes with what we're talking about with this song too. People who are sharing with me in the comments in YouTube and in chat here, and all that stuff. About how they've lost friends, how people have kind of, faded out of their life a little bit here and there. But then, think about all the people that have entered our life as friends too, because of what we're doing here. And, all you guys who we now know and have a connection to and care about. And that's, for every friend you lose, hopefully somebody comes and arrives in your life to kind of fill that slot and in different ways. So it's pretty cool,
Absolutely. Hey, Brent, I know we didn't discuss this prior.
Yeah.
But last time we did a YouTube Live, I believe it's YouTube Live, we did a giveaway.
Yeah.
What do you think? Are we feeling it this time?
Yeah, we could do that for sure.
I'm going to do it. Okay.
Give it all away, dude. Give it away. And Yati, that's crazy. I would be really down for that. You just let me know. I can help.
Chat, you guys want a giveaway? You want some merch or
And
a piece of
Tasia,
merch?
thank you. Tasia, that's very kind of you. I appreciate you, friend. That means a lot to us, for sure. Yeah, we can do a giveaway, dude. I don't know. What do you want to get? What do we want to give? No, my dirty socks. My socks from this morning are covered in bleach. You definitely don't want those. I was cleaning my fish tank this morning. Not great. But yeah. All right, we'll do a little merch giveaway, dude. We gotta figure out.
Let's see if Nightbot will work.
Ooh, type enter to win. Do you think it works?
We've got a bunch of people in here already. Yeah, I'm looking at the eligibility.
Nice, dude. So what are we giving away, Nick? I gotta go to the merch store.
I don't know. We can look at merch at 8graves.com. We can decide together, or you can just pull at random. The only thing is I don't know about what we have for availability for shirts and stuff. So,
well, how about this? Whoever we pick, we can work on it with them and say, here's some options of what exists. It looks like hoodies are sold out. The old Everyday Oblivion tees and hoodies finally sold out. How about that?
Oh, they finally sold out. Wow.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
I know we had a vinyl sale last night too.
Wow, we bought a lot of vinyl though. We should have that for a while. But yeah, we do have.
Do you want to do a vinyl or no?
We could do a vinyl. We do a vinyl and a tee. Maybe we do
a little bundle.
Maybe do a Phantoms bundle, dude.
Do we have everything in the Phantoms bundle?
Looks like it. I see hoodie. I see tee. I see pins. I think we could do a Phantoms bundle, dude.
Wow, Phantom bundle. What a deal!
It's pretty good giveaway, dude.
All you have to do is type 5 letters into chat, which is the word enter.
I'm into it. I'm into it, dude. I'm super into it. That's a good idea.
Discord might be upset.
Well, maybe we'll just have to give away something in there too. We could do that.
All right, we can roll it towards the end here, just so people who pop in get a chance.
Cool. Yeah, we'll let that roll for a while. So, of course, guys, if you have any questions about the song or anything you want to bring up, feel free to let us know, and we can talk about it. Yeah, not worth 5 letters. And we can talk about it. I have so many glasses in here, dude. Look, guys, come on, man.
Hammy's got a good one.
Come on, man.
Drink some water or what?
Come on, dude. What's going on in here? Hammy, go. Oh. So, Hammy, the term when you say closing down the bar, it means like when you go out with your homies and like we're gonna shut down the bar. That means you're staying until they like kick you out. So in New Jersey, where I live now, bars close at 2 a.m. In New York, bars close at 4 a.m. Super stupid idea. Not great. But yeah, you would go out, and the thing about New York, if you lived in New Jersey, most of the time you take the train into New York because it's like a 35-minute train ride into New York City. So New Jersey, the whole state, is basically just a big suburb of New York City. It's because New York City is enormous. It's hard to really explain, especially going to other cities. It's hard to really explain how big New York City is. It's so goddamn big, dude. So, if you take the train in, there's a point at the night in New York where trains stop. And the trains stop, even though the bars and clubs are open until 4 a.m, the trains stop at like 1:30. Super dumb. So basically what happens, the trains don't start back up again until like 6 or like 5:45 sometimes to go back out to New Jersey from the city. So you have like this, and Sundays the train doesn't start until like almost 7. Depends. It's weird. So when you're like out and you'll be like, oh, we're gonna like leave and we're gonna catch the train at like 1:40, to go back to New Jersey. And then, like, you're out, you're partying, you're not paying attention. One of your friends is, trying to hit on somebody, or like, stuff happens that you just like, well, we're in for the long run here. We're just sticking this out. And then you're just like, well, I'm staying until 4 a.m. because you'll stay at the bar until 4, and then they won't really get everybody kicked out until like, 4:15. And then you can take your time, go get pizza, go get a sandwich. Because in New York City, you can get food all day. Doesn't matter what time. And then everything's like, a lot of stuff's 24 hours. I shouldn't say everything, but a lot of stuff's 24 hours. And then you get your way all the way back to Penn Station. And then from there, you get on the train, and you just have to hang out in Penn Station for like, hour and a half, 2 hours, 2.5 hours. But you're just literally like on the ground in Penn Station, just knocked out, waiting for trains. But that's what that means, is closing down the bar. And the reason I say that is I did that a lot. When I was younger, I did that a lot. And now, if I catch up with a buddy for a beer or something, they're normally like, hey, I can have like a beer or two, but like I got to go to work the next day. Like I got to make sure I get home and sleep. Or, I was able to sneak away from the wife for a little bit, but, my kid's home, like I got, whatever. So as you get older and people have, families and jobs, we don't have the opportunity to stay out drinking until 4 a.m. anymore that often, myself included. So it's funny that way. So that's what that line means.
Good old days.
Dude, what a mess. What a mess. Yeah, it's too much. You're in the whole day in New York, and then you go out drinking, Alex. It's too much. No, Moonlight, it's funny. The last couple years that I was regularly getting into physical altercations at bars, I lived 2 blocks away from this Irish pub, and I would go there like 5 nights a week. And it was a shithole. And they had bouncers there on the weekends, but during the week, they didn't really have bouncers. They had a downstairs bar and they had an upstairs bar. In the weekend, they'd have security, but during the week, they didn't really have security because there wasn't really that many people there. So it basically became, if I was there on a Wednesday night, somebody started getting out of line, the bartenders would basically be like, hey, can you throw that guy out? And I would basically be responsible for throwing people out of the bar, even though I didn't work there. But that very rarely was the bar upset with what I was doing. Most of the time, I was on the bar's team. Most of the time. I'm pretty well behaved overall. Yes? Would you agree, Nick?
Now.
That's too long a pause. That's too long a pause.
As the years went on, you became more behaved, I would say.
Yes, that is very true. In my 30s, I was a lot better than my 20s. My 20s, I was oof.
In our 20s, we were definitely problems, dude.
I was not. It was not great. Let's put it that way. It was a mess. Yes, Yadi, you have like between like 4. So this is the other thing, is they have like what they call after hours bars in New York. So they're bars that aren't allowed to open until 4. So you can technically go from the regular bar at 4 to the after hours clubs that open at 4, and they're open from like 4 to 11, like in the morning. So you can leave like at 4 a.m. from a bar and then go to an after hours club, and you can stay there until like noon, and you like walk out and like the sun will be up and you'll be like, what the fuck? It's New York City's
city that never sleeps.
Yeah, they call it that for a reason, folks. It is you can just get after it all day if you choose. Even in like cities that are kind of famous for partying, like New Orleans, like stuff closes. And in New York, that's just not really the case.
Remember the first couple of times we hung out in Philly, we're like, why does everything close at like 11?
Dude.
We'd walk out of a bar and be like, all right, let's go to another bar. And it's like,
dude,
ghost town. I'm surprised the streetlights were on.
It's insane. It's insane. I do that Philadelphia tattoo convention, dude, and they do it in Center City, which is like the heart of Philadelphia, dude. and you'll have like the convention goes till midnight. So you like want to leave at like 11 and like go get food, and you walk around and everything closes at 11 o'clock, dude. 11 o'clock.
So Arkham goes, you could potentially stay drunk for a whole day. Wait until they figure out about St. Patrick's Day, which is St. Patrick's Day weekend. It's like, what, 50, 60 hours straight drunk the whole time?
Yeah, especially the worst thing. Oh, God, dude. No.
I mean, I've never participated in that. I don't really do well with alcohol in general anyway, so.
Yeah, I used to do, at my old apartment, we did a St. Patrick's Day party because the town that I lived in had a really big St. Patrick's Day parade. So, and during the St. Patrick's Day parade, you were allowed to drink outside. So you could just walk around with beers, like in the street. Didn't matter. So my old roommate, who's one of my best friends, his birthday is on March 12th. So it's always like around his birthday that St. Patrick's Day happens. So normally his birthday is the same week as like the parade in the town that we lived in. And so we would normally start, we had a party that started on, so the parade was on Monday, Sunday. So we would normally start the party on Saturday at 8 o'clock, and everybody would sign in. And then whoever survived until after the parade on Sunday night at 8 p.m., I would buy dinner for. And we would go from like having
you just have like a stack of pizza in your apartment, right?
Yeah, or I would get it catered. I had pasta.
Oh, you had it catered. That's what it was.
Yeah. But we would go from having like on Friday night at 8 p.m., people would sign in, and it would be like 100 people, 86 people, 92 people. And then on Sunday, we like when the clock hit 8 o'clock and it was time for me to feed whoever was left, it would be like 6, like 100 people, and like nobody would survive except for like me and my roommate. My buddy Justin was a very regular finisher. So yeah, we were partying, man. We had fun. It was a good time. No, Arkham, no, it did not. I was very much like, I hit a point in my life where I was like, I probably can't continue to behave this way, or it's probably going to have serious health consequences for me. Not great. Yeah, Moonlight, you're right. Former bouncer. Now tech guru.
Tech guru. Yep, for sure. For me, I would just choose old man.
That's not an epic title at all. That's not going to do it. You guys are going to have to come up with what the epic title for Nick is.
He goes, no, that's not epic.
It's not.
Tammy, you give me one.
Wicked, I get really happy whenever I hear that people tried alcohol and didn't like it. You should definitely try to stay away from it. It's not it's something that I engage in because of a lot of things that I had going on emotionally. And if you get to the point where you're drinking a lot, it's probably because you got something going on unhealthy emotionally. So definitely stay away from it as much as you can. I'm not saying don't go out and have a beer with your buddies, but if you're taking it to the ridiculous levels that I was taking it, you probably got something going on that's not great.
I'm laughing at these proposed titles. Techno Bard, kind of into it.
Techno Bard's pretty great. That's a good one, actually. I like that one a lot. Yeah, Alex, the whole being alive thing was tenuous at times. it was, it was close. The bagel.
Yeah, bagel. That's what I am. A bard,
No, you
genius, gentleman, epic leader.
You know, I used to call people who I was getting into it with, I used to call them bagels.
I think I remember that.
Yeah. I replaced bagels with donkeys. Like, you donkey. So you can't use bagel.
Epic name is Guitar Man.
Guitar Man
these days, actually.
It is bass man, which is kind of cooler if you think about it.
I love bass, yeah.
The bass man just sounds cooler. Guitar Man. There's a really like a knockoff Guitar Hero game that came out before Guitar Hero called Gitaru Man.
Gutaro Band?
Gitaru Man. It's like guitar with 2 O's at the end, man, and it's a video game. My girlfriend has it. It's really funny because it's like
It's like the predecessor to it.
Yeah, it's like a superhero that like wins battles with guitar shredding. It's pretty sick,
Actually, kind of sounds sick. Is it like RPG or what?
No, it's like Parappa the Rappa, but like of guitar.
My God, Parappa the Rappa,
dude.
PS1 days.
Dude, that game is so good, dude.
The music in PlayStation 1 era was so good.
Ugh. Dude, Parappa the Rappa.
I think Jet Set. Was Jet Set 1 or 2? PS1 or PS2?
Jet Set was on Xbox.
Was
Jet
it?
Set Radio. Jet Set Radio. I think it was Xbox
shit, okay.
exclusive. Let's look it up. Make sure I'm not providing shinfo. Jet Set Radio you're talking about, right?
Yeah.
Dude,
What?
that was on Dreamcast.
Oh, no shit. I must have played it on someone's Dreamcast then.
Was it only on Dreamcast? It was published by Sega. So I don't think it would have been on PlayStation or whatever. And plus Dreamcast.
I mean, it could have been Sega as a software publisher.
Yeah, but were they doing software? I don't know. Jet Set Radio, dude. That game was awesome. Ugh, man. You can tell when I pull up something to Google because my face just gets flushed with white because I bought a new monitor and it's the size of a billboard, and I am so bummed out that I got it's way too big. It's way too big.
Your monitor is?
Yeah, I got a new 32. It's the same size as the one that you gave me, but it's for whatever reason it's like higher on the stand. It's just too big. I want like a 22. I think I'm gonna try to sell this shit. Anyway, oh,
He gets
Nico.
flashbanged every time he opens Google. You do.
It's not. I'm literally like, it's not great. Nico, I used to make eggs, and I would have bacon, and I would have like a Jack Daniels infused syrup that I would make, and then I did fruit smoothies with Four Loko. Not the move, dude.
What the fuck are you doing, man?
I don't know, man. I was
A
partying.
fruit smoothie with Four Loko.
You get purple Four Loko. You put in a bunch of berries with some spinach. It was healthy, kind of. I don't know.
Spinach?
Yeah, dude. It was like spinach in your smoothie's awesome, man.
Yeah. Hey, but there's Four Loko in there.
Yeah, but then you put all the fresh berries in. And
orange. Yeah, true. Yeah, that's healthy. You're right.
Yeah, I don't like your tone.
I don't like your tone.
Dude, it was not. Look, it's not great. I should shut the hell up. I feel like I'm encouraging you guys to all be drunks. Don't drink. It's terrible for you, and it's
At least
bad
Sparks
for your
isn't
emotional
around
development.
anymore.
Dude. I should have got I could have got sponsored by them. I was smashing those things out. I don't hate Tasia. I don't hate anything anymore. You know what I hated? Having to live 1 second in my brain. That was what I hated.
Remember the first time I drank it was like the orange or the black topped Sparks.
Yeah.
It was like double
extra
the
heavies.
something in it. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I went to like a house party after slamming it, and I'd be like, I shouldn't be feeling like this.
No,
it was weird.
not.
My body was buzzing, and hate it.
You don't like when you have loss of control of your body.
No, sir.
If I could permanently hand somebody a remote control and just be like, here, you handle this.
Sometimes I have one little bit too much of an edible, and I'm like, this was a bad decision.
Stay away from all of this stuff. And if you're going to try stuff, that's okay. That's pretty normal to do. But just do it in a safe place with people that you trust. And yeah, be careful. You know, no, I always have to remember that I'm speaking. Some of you guys are young, and I don't want to seem to be creating the impression that you should be doing any of this stuff that I did.
Fairly certain they know all about this already, though.
I know. I want everybody to remember that at the same time I was doing all these things that I'm laughing about, I was also writing songs about how I was in the worst place in my life. So remember that those two went hand in hand.
Yeah, I mean, this is under the umbrella of we did it and we're glad we no longer do.
Yeah, it's like just remember all of these stories happened while I was writing Black, if that has to give you
Yeah,
any.
or leading up to it even. Yeah.
Yeah, so
I mean, that's how Eight Graves started.
yeah, so it's not. I laugh about it, but no, it's not the move, dude. It's not the move. Yeah, Russia. I see some crazy videos from Russia where people are just going full hammer. It's cold there though, so I get it. It's cold. Very cold. I think anyway. I don't actually know because I've never been there, but I'm pretty sure it's cold. Isn't that where that dude who like swims in the ice and does the breathing stuff is?
Wim Hof?
Yeah, is he in Russia?
I don't think he's Russian. I could be wrong though.
I don't think he's Russian, but isn't he there doing
does
that?
it in Russia?
I don't know, man. I know there's one Russian dude who was on TikTok who was just swimming in ice all the time. And that was like his thing.
Yeah, Wim. I don't know if you're talking about Wim, but he's Dutch.
No, not him. There was this other dude. He had a beard, and he was like really ripped, like super shredded, like just yoked, and he would just jump in ice water all the time, dude. That was like his whole TikTok was just him jumping in the ice water, and like he'd be in there with like a bar of soap, like, "Ha, this is funny." And I'd be like, "Dude, you're gonna die." Maybe the dude with the axe is ease. Maybe that's what it is. I don't know. I don't know, man. I've been in ice water not like that, where I'm like breaking the ice and jumping in, but I've been in like the river and stuff when there's ice flows. Bro.
I've gone to a spa that had like you could submerge yourself in 55-degree water or whatever it was. And I felt like I was going to die.
In 55.
Yeah, in 55. I also swam in the Colorado River all the way at the north end in somewhere in Canada, Vancouver, near Vancouver, I think. And the only way I could stay warm was by going in for a little bit, and then there are like these gigantic boulders like in the stream that were hot because of the sun. So you'd go and like just burn yourself on the rock, and then go back into the water back and forth. It was kind of nice, but like the water was like, I felt like the marrow in my bones congealing. It was so fucking cold, dude.
Dude, it's bad. I used to have to set like nets and fish baskets and stuff when I would go camping with my dad, and then like I'd be like wading out. Like there's like ice rolling by me. You're breaking the ice to get out far enough to put the basket out. Dude, it's not great.
Nutty.
It's not the best. Yeah, because Yati, you're in Alaska, right? Ice pond, dude? No shot. Yeah, because it's dangerous. Like if you fall in the ice water, you got to get right out and get in fire, right? Like you got to be like when I would set baskets, we would always like throw a bunch of wood on the fire, then I could go set a basket. Oh, you're in Michigan now, okay? I was gonna say I knew you something with Alaska. Because we'd like throw a bunch of wood on the fire, get the fire like cooking, dude. And then I go set baskets. Then you get out and you're like, go while you run back to the fire, dude. Not great. It's not great. It's not what you want. 55 is warm. Okay, Granny. Come on, man. Come on, dude. No shot. Yeah, that's what you got to do. You got to be like stripped inside or next to a fire or in hot water in like the shower and like as fast as humanly possible. Because otherwise it's not safe, dude. You like shut down, dude. You're going like shock. It's weird. 55 is yeah, I know our systems are not great. We can Google this. What is 55 degrees in Celsius? It's 12.7 degrees Celsius. Yeah, 13. Plague, how did you do that fast? That was really good. I'm impressed by that. Our systems don't mean anything to anybody but us here. It's so stupid. Yeah, 13? I like Celsius because it seems colder because it's the number is lower. Is that stupid? I learned this, guys. So the way that the different temperature scales work. Hey, who wants to learn something? Even though you guys will probably know this already. So the way that the temperature scales work is that there's Kelvin, which is the numbers are meant to measure energy, right? And the relation of heat in terms to energy. And then there's Fahrenheit, which is the relation of heat in terms of where it is harmful to a person. So 100, anything above 100 is harmful to a person, and anything below 0 is harmful, or anything below 32 is harmful to a person. And then Celsius is in relation to water, where 0 is freezing. And that's
exactly correct.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you.
I would expect nothing less from the tech guru, honestly.
I mean, am I a science guru? Perhaps. Am I a tech and science guru? Maybe. Who knows? Maybe I'm both.
I think you are both, honestly.
I mean, after that, I think it's kind of undeniable. Alex, I did that in Toronto. Yeah, you would like sit in a sauna and then we would run outside and slide in the snow. I was up there for soccer. Really stupid. So crazy. All right, guys. Well, now we know about heat and cold and temperature scales.
Very wholesome stream.
I mean, it's pretty good outside of the whole binge drinking conversation. We should probably erase that from the record.
Well, it comes from a wholesome place.
I try to.
Also, there are 5 people who have not entered into the contest. I can see who you are. Remember to type in enter if you want something to win. If there's a reason why you don't want to enter, disregard that reason and enter anyway because it's free. It's $100 worth of merch for free.
Yeah, merch giveaway. So type enter in chat if you want to enter and you haven't already. In case somebody joined afterwards, if you want to enter to win free merch, type enter like it says at the top of chat. I was gonna say some people might already have stuff. But that's okay. If you win and you already have something, we can work it out with you to pick something else. How about that?
Yeah, that's why you don't get a duplicate. You don't have
to double up. So if you already have what we're gonna give away, and you want to get something else and you win, then that is totally fine. We can totally handle that.
Hammy, I was specifically having you in mind. Thank you.
I know some of you guys really seem to buy stuff a lot, so we appreciate you, and we want to make sure that you're not getting boned just because you already bought everything. That's not cool,
All right, I guess we'll roll it in a few minutes here because we're gonna probably wrap up the stream soon.
Yeah.
We'll ship anywhere. We'll figure it out.
We'll ship to the moon, dude.
We'll ship to that pond in Alaska if we have to.
We'll ship to the where that Russian dude's jumping in the ice water, dude. We'll find a way. I think. I might be making promises I cannot keep. No, wicked. That means screwed over. That's what that means. The moon, that's our Jesse. Yeah, we'll ship to Mark Gormley in space. For real.
Yeah, we'll ship it to the Uncharted Zone for sure.
We will ship to full ready shipping to the Uncharted Zone. For sure, dude. For sure. Oh God.
Damn, I kind of want to end all of our live streams with a music clip or a video clip of that.
Oh God, please no.
Here I am. All
people are like, what the hell is happening? People are like, what is happening? I was like, sorry, this is Mark Gormley now. This is a Mark Gormley stream. We're probably gonna get sued for copyright infringement.
It's an intense song, man. What do you expect?
This is an intense song. That guy is
by a singer-songwriter, Mark Gormley.
I love how we're gonna make you a music video, but I'm gonna put my face at the beginning of it. Like how self-aggrandizing. What a
I mean,
piece.
it's the Uncharted zone. He's the ambassador of the Uncharted. Space
just-
Happy Phil Thomas Cat. Who is his accomplice?
I don't know. There's one video where he just says, he's like, the space happy Phil Thomas cat here. And he's like, this is my buddy Randy. It's like, why is
And Randy's just like, he's all eyebrows. He's like,
this? I'm like, why is this guy here? Oh God, Mark Gormley. We can definitely try to pick. Oh, Nick has all of the old videos in his brain. He's such a internet archive.
Oh, dude, we have to do, what's his name? It is not a song. It is my life.
It is my life. Ooh.
That's
a good one.
Dude, that's exactly it.
Oh, I know.
Okay. What do you want to convey them?
Oh, all right. We have one. We have the next one.
We'll do it for the next one.
Yeah, Moonlight. We already have a video sounded upon. We're good to go. Nick the soundboard. Hell yeah. All right, well, you rolling this contest, bro? Is that what we're doing? Randomizing?
All right, last chance. Make sure.
Last chance to enter. Type enter in chat if you haven't entered, and then we're gonna roll the winner of the giveaway.
Make sure you type enter. I'm gonna check to see who's in here who has not typed enter.
Wicked. We will attack.
Wait, who's in here with their name is just a dash? Can that person type in chat, please?
Yeah, they're here.
Did you see them in chat?
Yeah.
Okay, just making sure there's no like bots in this selection.
I think
here.
their name is 2 dashes.
Okay, dash. Just making sure.
Dash, double dash, if you will, like Mario Kart.
Okay, there's one more person I'm concerned about that has not typed in enter.
I feel like we've given pretty ample opportunity here.
All right, well that's it then.
Yeah, double dash, we got you, dog.
Let's roll it.
Nick, drum roll.
Once from Alaska, now hailing from Michigan.
Hey!
Tovaranu.
Congratulations. How about that? That's fantastic.
Just send one of us a message in the Discord, and we will coordinate with you and send it on over.
Yay! That's awesome. Very cool. Congrats. And also, thanks everybody for always being cool about it. I'm always worried when we do a giveaway that everyone's going to be like, God damn it! It wasn't me, you piece. I'm like, no, it's okay. Cool. Everyone's cool. All right, guys. So there we go. So as usual, remember, perfect. That's great, Ati. That makes me feel really happy. So it is 2:00 my time now. I'm going to be on Twitch at 4:00, so 2 hours from now. We're going to play Act 2 of Deltarune. For you guys that weren't there for the first stream, I played the extra hard boss and beat their ass. For real. Thank you, Moonlight. Beat their ass, dude. The extra hard boss, dude. Some people said
Awesome.
Couldn't be done.
Sick. Well, Brent, have an awesome stream.
Yeah. So come see Act 2. I'm going to make sure that you guys walk me into all the hardest stuff possible, and I will not give up. Tasia, it took me like 2-3 tries tops. But we hope to see all of you guys there. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. I will hopefully see all or most or some of you on Twitch in 2 hours. Keep listening to Wish We Were Friends. Share it with your homies. Share it with your families. Maybe text it to somebody who you don't like at like 4 a.m. And then after you send Wish We Were Friends, write psych. Maybe you do that. You know? You never know.
Pull the rug out from underneath them.
Just build them up and just cut them off at the knees. Revenge, you know? Whatever you got to do. And there we go. How about it?
Well, there's just one thing left to do.
I can't imagine what that could possibly be.
I don't think you have any idea what I'm about to say.
I have no clue. I don't even know.
All right, everybody. I'm gonna get in real close here.
Oh, snap.
And I'm gonna need you to type F into the chat.
I mean, I'm gonna, I guess I'm gonna do my own.
And if I said type, I meant spam. So let's pump those numbers up here.
gotta get those numbers up. Those are rookie numbers.
Oh, slow mode is on. That's why.
Oh, come on, dude. Oh yeah, slow mode is on.
I don't know how to turn it off. Oh well.
Well, everyone got one, and that's
do your best.
Yeah, we did great. I'm proud of everyone. Everyone's participating. Super happy. All right, guys.
All right, that's it.
I'll see you in a couple hours here. Thanks for hanging with us. We love you guys, and we will talk to you very soon. I don't know what to do, so I'm just going to mute my mic and let Nick end it.
That's what you got to do.
How about that?
Let's get out of here.
Later, guys.
Heard you were getting sober. Hope that you're doing great. Haven't spoken since last October. Even then didn't have too much to say. Now that the party's over, life gets in the way. Kinda hate that we're getting older. Never thought we'd live to see the day. We're too busy for closing down the bar to hit the city, for sleeping in my car. Such a pity. Good things always end. I love to see you now and then. Wish we were friends. Wish I could call you, see you again. I wish we were friends. Thinking of all you, I wish we were friends. Heard that you left New Jersey. Hope you love LA. Can't believe you're turning 30. When did all that time go anyway? You gotta be up early. Can't stay out too late. Good to see you and don't you worry. If you need me, I'm a call away. We're too busy for closing down the bar to hit the city, for sleeping in my car. Such a pity. Good things always end. I love to see you now and then. Wish we were friends. Wish I could call you, see you again. I wish we were friends. Thinking of all you, I wish we were friends. Wish we were friends. Wish I could call you, see you